Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy here at Southland RV, here today to show you the 2024. This is the Flying Cloud 23FB Twin. For more information on this camper or any others, reach out to me. Contact information down below. But let's get on to this camper. So I will have all the specs down below and an actual link to the Airstream website so you can have additional information on this. So this is your door side. So you can see a nice long awning. Love how they do that. The windows are phenomenal. You see more when we're on the inside we get there. But let me kind of show you the storage and things that you have on the outside. Of course, as you can see, you're going to have, this is a water heater, so it's on-demand water heater. So you have continuous hot water and 110 outlet. And now the storage doors, they all operate the same. But here's where you have one storage area here. You're going to have a storage here in the front. This is going to be your largest storage on the outside. Right now we have the electrical cord. Now below that, by the way, that has a little light in there that you're able to turn on. And then your batteries are going to be in this location behind the LP bottles. As you can see with this, you're going to have 30-pound bottles. Of course, you can see you have the rock guards. Keep it that way. They're keeping your metal on the trailer, keeping them from getting dinged as you're going down the road. And of course, here's your other storage. You have your water and electrical connections over here, as far as also your AV data, because you'll see when we get inside, I have things for where you can hook up additional electronics in there. This is going to be your black tank rinse, and then of course your city water connection. The one over here, this is going to be for your city water fill, just so you understand the difference. Now this side, you do have an awning that comes out pretty much the whole length here. Benefit with that is that you're able to go ahead and keep the sun from coming in through the windows, but also keep the sun from getting on the metal. All you do is you're going to unlock it right there, and then you're just going to be pulling it down. Some people, they're tall enough they can just grab that, but they do have a hook that you're able to do it, and you just latch it right there. Notice it has the metal covering over top of the fabric. That's going to extend the life of that fabric. Here's where you have your outside shower, so you do have both cold and hot water. That locks right up top there, and then of course your standard LP furnace. Of course, when you need to go ahead and empty your tanks, that's right back here on the back. And it does have stabilizers on all four corners for you. On the back, we have another awning. Now this one, when you pull it out, it has these little rods that you go ahead and put in place. Let me show you what we're talking about. So there I have it pulled out for you. This thing, all you'll do is you just tuck it up here, so that way there you don't have that unsightly thing hanging down. It's kind of hard when I've got just one hand here doing it, but you tuck it up out of the way. And then these rods right here, this is what, you see how they're going to go in place just to go ahead and put them in place. You just pull it around like such, and then we just need to pull the awning down. Of course, I need to have my other hand pulling down on the awning, but that'll just go right inside there. So that is what your window awning is in the back. As you can see above it, you do have the rear observation camera. Nice thing with the rear observation camera, you're able to see what's behind you as you're towing down the road. And then, as in all of them, they do have the storage up underneath your bumper area. Now back on your door side, you do have a nice little light here. This is a step light. That is the switch right inside your door here. It's going to be your switch right there. That way there you'll be able to see your step as you're, if it's at night and you need to go back in or you're coming out. One thing you've got to be careful with when you have these doors, I like the way that they open their doors and they hinge them back. It's connecting right there. Do not get in the habit of coming over here and just grabbing the door when that thing connects, because then you'll end up pulling this off of here. So make sure that you're pulling this thing away before you're closing that door. Highly recommend you do that. So let's get inside and take a look at the fun stuff. Okay, so let's get inside. So as you're coming in the front door here, or the rear door actually, this is where you're going to have your control. This is what turns on your battery. It's your battery disconnect. Of course, you have your awning lights, which I'm not going to turn on because we don't have the awning out. Nice thing with that, the awning light is on the awning, which will be away from your camper, which I do like. And of course, your ceiling lights in here. And the nice thing with this is it's dimmable. It looks like it's blinking in the video, but it's really not. So you see you have nice little hangers here. Hang some jackets, coats, whatever you'd like there. Now, nice little notepad here, and it has its own little writing tool and a couple extra magnets for you. So you can put some notes so you remember what to get when you're picking up things at the store. So let me give you a brief view of the camper itself. Over on this side, additional hooks. You've got your fire extinguisher right at the door. And then of course your stereo, they have a little thing, it hides it, but it is Bluetooth audio for you. Now this is going to have one AC, but it is ducted. The nice thing with the ducted system is that you can turn it so where direction as far as you want it to blow, and then also you can go ahead and open and close the vent. So if you want more air going to the front, or you want more air going to the back, you're able to make its directional. Also, you can see the power vent fan. That way there, on cooler evenings, you can open windows, turn that on, and actually have airflow coming through your camper. Now let's take a look at your kitchen area here. Notice the heat ducts are up off the floor. You've got two here, you've got another one back by the bed back there. So it's blowing across the floor. You don't have vents that are collecting dust and so forth. Nice little pantry. Those just pull out, and you do have adjustable shelves there. More storage up top. I like how high these doors lift up and get out of the way. And rather nice little storage. And the other nice thing is that it has this lip here. So that way there, when you open up the door, you're less chance of having things falling out on you. All depending on how you're, what you're putting up there and how you're putting it up there. Closed quite nicely. Look at how bright and light that is. Now we do have an inverter on here. You have the Victron energy system here for that way there you're able to see what kind of charge is on your battery. You're also going to be able to see how much power you're using, how much battery power you have left. 110 outlet right here on the countertop. Nice square sink, and they're actually metal sinks. And pull out sprayer port there. Now with your windows, all of these are going to have these little tassels on here, which you can take down and hang down on the bottom here. That way there, if you want to have some privacy, you're able to do that. Nice bright light above your cooktop here. It does have the lights that you can put on here. So you see they light up blue. This is your sparker. This is what lights your cooktop burners. Now the one thing is, you can see it's sparking. I don't know if you can see that in the picture or not, or the video, but this thing turns clockwise. You do not want to turn it counterclockwise, you will break it. But worst case scenario, if you need to, just have a little lighter and you'll be able to go ahead and light it right up. Then of course you have your convection microwave down below here. Nice little storage below your microwave, and then underneath your sink, I like what they've done here. You've got your little trash can you can put in here, and then nice drawers. By the way, that's your rear observation camera that comes with it. Camera's already on here. Nice little silverware drawer already there. Give you an idea how big that drawer is there. So what are you thinking of the storage thus far? Dinette does go down to a bed. What I like about the way this one is you're able to push it down, and then notice you're going to be able to get it to be much more sturdy than some of the others, and that's because you're able to adjust it here. So in the event you feel it's too loose, you can go ahead and tighten it up on both of these, and then that's going to make it even more stable. But to put it down, all you're going to do is pull these out and it slides on down. Now it does have a lock on here so that you're able to go ahead and move it away from, if you want to move it away, if you need more room back behind here, but that way you can adjust where you want to go ahead and put it. So that's a nice little feature on that table. And that will make it a nice little bed. Now, when you make it a bed, that bed will actually be 76 inches in length, 40 inches wide. So not bad for even a small adult. Giving you a different vantage point of what your kitchen area looks like. Now let's check out the cabinet storage up above here. And notice here, up here, you're going to have an outlet. So if you need to want to put some things up here, you have, this is your antenna. You turn your antenna on, the little green light, little 12 volt. And of course, in the event that you want to put some additional items in here for electronics and so forth. Lastly, in the kitchen, you have a little bit of storage up above your refrigerator. The refrigerator is put up top, which makes it nice. Makes it a little bit easier to get to things. By the way, this is a 12 volt fridge. And then of course you have your freezer. Below your refrigerator freezer, this is where you're going to have your breakers and fuses. Makes it very easy. By the way, a little tip on your fuses. If you have a 12 volt system or something that's not working 12 volt, turn that particular thing on and come in here, and if one of the fuses is blown, you'll see a little red light up next to it. That way there you don't have to go pulling fuses and figuring out which ones are good and which ones are bad. That's your LP carbon monoxide detector. And then underneath your dinette here, you have a little bit of storage on both sides. This one's a little bit deeper. And one last thing I forgot to show you is this little pocket right in here. And that does go up a little bit. So if you had something a little bit taller, you can slide it in there. Now just to give you an idea, because I showed you the storage underneath there, but you do not have additional storage under your seat. You do have additional access to this little storage bin right here. So if you want to get from the top, if that makes it easier for you, you're able to do that. Now to make it a bed, all you're doing is you're putting the dinette down as such, and now we just need to put the cushions in place. Now these cushions pretty much can configure any way you want. I've found that when I have slept on dinettes, to keep the small ones at one of the ends, do not put it in the middle. It just doesn't feel as I think things move around a little bit more. So I typically put them down where my legs would be. But that's showing you that'd be 76 by 40. So pretty comfortable. You don't want to make it too comfortable for your guests now. So let's go check out the bathroom. Bathroom is at the rear. Notice you have the towel holder on the door. I like the fact that it actually has a window. Plenty of room for that toilet. Notice I think they put that up a little bit higher. So for those of you that might be a little height deprived, you might want to check that. That is a porcelain toilet with a foot pedal. And of course, storage back behind there. Storage here, there's where you can put your toilet paper. So it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Another little towel holder, your mirror, and then of course your shower. Now with the shower, it does have this little string that pulls out, and you're able to pull that over here, and plug it in so you can actually hang things in there for drying purposes. Good business. Now for the stereo, I did show you where the stereo was. One thing I did fail to tell you was where the stereo speakers are located. You have 2 up here, and you're going to have 2 in the bedroom, and then you're also going to have a subwoofer underneath your dinette. So let's take a look at the bedroom area. As you can see, you have nice little reading lights on either side. Speakers are up top on either side of the bed. By the way, you can adjust the speaker location as well. 110 outlet over your little nightstand here. 110 outlet by your TV. Notice the TV is a 12-volt TV. You do have a dimmer switch for your bedroom. And then on this side, this is where you're going to have your little storage down below the bed, as well as it's a nice little hanging cabinet. And nicely with this is you actually have a light, and look at how bright that light is. So this is the bedroom. Nightstand drawer with the remote control in there. And then under your beds, you're also going to have additional storage. I think they gave you all that is available here for your storage. Now, if you're wondering the measurements for the beds, they're both 36 inches wide. And you're going to get just a little bit over 80 inches in length. So keep in mind, a regular queen mattress at your home is 80 inches in length, and it's 60 inches wide. So in reality, you're getting an extra 6 inches width in this bed in the twins. So just to give you an idea. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2024. This is the 23FB, meaning front bed, Flying Cloud by Airstream. What are your thoughts? You liking it? Put some comments down below. Like the video. I appreciate you watching. I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.